So here we have part 7 of this build and all of the engine components and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and open all of this up, get everything out, and get ready to start building. So I've been waiting for this pack for a long time. So I was very excited to see that it was coming. And they also, not really sure, I haven't heard anything on the next pack for the Eleanor or the Gone in 60 Seconds Mustang, whatever we're calling it these days. I haven't really seen anything on that, but as soon as I get it, I will definitely be continuing on with that one. And here is they're calling it the cooling system. It looks, so there's those holes there, and that's going to be top side. So it just goes in place there, and then you'll be using the 8P screws. Get some of these out of the way since we have hundreds of these. This is actually going into plastic, so I don't know why I dumped it in oil. So just kind of out of habit, I reckon. It did go in very smoothly though. So now I get to bring over the engine block that we've been working on, and then this whole assembly is going to attach to this somehow. Let me get my bearings on this. Then we have, looks like the bottom, or kind of a rough molded section of the intake. And here's the distributor. It's got a little notch there, so I guess it's going to go just like so. I think this distributor definitely needs a little bit of paint maybe. We'll see how that goes down the road here. Using an AP screw, one of these ones. And it didn't like that screw. Go figure. So I'm going to pull this screw out. It almost feels like it needs a fatter screw, but what I will do in true White Glove Models form is we're going to add some glue. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to add some glue inside of here. I don't plan on taking this off. If I need to paint it later, I'll just obviously just paint it in place. And I'm going to smear some glue on the little outside rim here. Alright, so that should be good. Pretty happy with that. I'm just going to put this over here, let it think about what it did, and we'll grab the next part here, which is the engine block cover, which you see here, and they have this little pipe joint. It is literally, that's what they're calling it, is a pipe joint. Don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's because a pipe goes or connects to it. That will be dropping in just like so. And we get to secure that down with a BP screw. And for good measure, I'll give this a little dunk here in the super glue. Okay, so that's good to go. Put this off to the side for the time being, and then we're going to take the part that we had just set aside here. That's good, it's not wiggling. We do like that. Flip this over, and we take our little cover here. That should just fall into place. Maybe. There we go. Then they have us securing this down. Then we'll take the intake manifold here and then be securing it to this whole part right here. And I just want to kind of follow the direction that they have everything going. So yeah, they want you to screw this manifold onto here, but I think I'm going to wait and hold off because I do want to paint everything inside of here and all that. So I'm going to hold off on that step, and moving on, I'll be grabbing the breather cap and then the lower fuel pump, which is right there, and then you'll be attaching these guys together. Should look a little something like this. There we go. And that's going to be attaching here to this section of the motor. Okay. Now we've got the oil pan. Looks like it just kind of comes in like this. Now I've read different things that maybe the oil pan was a different color. I'm not really sure. I might be painting mine just for the fun of it, but I can do that while it's attached. So I'll go ahead and attach that with the EM screws. Then they're going to actually have you attach this here to the top, but I am not going to be doing that just because I want to paint some of this up, and I'll be doing that here later. There we go. Alright, so that took a little bit of fiddling around, but I did manage to get it into place. Of course, I'm not going to screw anything down or anything like that, just because I'm going to be pulling that out and painting everything and then putting it all back together. And it looks like they don't even ask you to put screws in at this point anyhow, so there we go. That was a little tricky to get it into place, but it did manage to do so, and everything looks good and straight from here. And then basically, if I was to install this, this is essentially what it would look like. Just like that, I do believe. Could be wrong. Yeah. So yeah. Should just look like that when you're all said and done. But we're going to set all this off to the side because we get to bring over a new section of the engine block and putting in a bracket here. I'll just take a look at this, see how everything looks. It's going to go this direction, and then engine support and bracket. Only has holes on one side. And there you go, that is the end of part 7, and we've got our little bracket mounted to the engine there, or the engine side half, which will be attaching to this later. And I have obviously taken this off and will be re-securing this at another time, because I do want to paint the inside of this a little bit and just kind of give it a little bit different contrast. So there we have some more of the engine put together here in part 7, and got a lot of pieces put together for the engine components, and that's pretty exciting getting to see all the engine come together. I do, however, think I'm going to be painting a few different parts, so I left that one part off and did not screw anything down on that, so I'll be painting that. So next time you see it, it might look a little bit different. But anyways, we have most of the engine coming together pretty good. I do know there's a lot of very nice detailed parts for this engine that will be coming in later packs down the road. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you are enjoying this build as much as I am. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button or to subscribe to the channel, just so you don't miss out on any new content coming to the channel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.